You killed
There
it.
you go.
And I killed it. And this is another episode of Something for the People. This is your boy B Hunt, aka the Silent Prophet, along with my co-host Big Country.
What's good, people? Mr. Too Real for TV's back at you.
And for your viewing pleasure, we have Mr. Randy.
How you doing, y'all? What's going on? What's going
Top
on?
notch. All right. So I'm going over here. Shooting the breeze. Do you remember the good old days? When we say the good old days, we talking about arcade systems, Nickorama, and you know what I'm saying, just that space where people actually went outside and kicked it with each other.
I had fun.
Had fun. All right. And then two, I know people ain't gonna believe when I say this. If you went to a party, you could get danced on.
And that wasn't cheating.
And that ain't cheating. You could also get the number, same party, go home with her, same night, like all that transpired, and then don't even be like, I was doing something player. You can just call her and nobody think it's weird. Like, hey, I'm gonna call her tomorrow, see what she doing.
Yeah. Everything wasn't thirsty. Everything wasn't
no thirst.
You could actually have fun. Like,
that's 90, bro.
I remember those times. I'm like, I ain't that old. I'm only 37.
We school now, bro.
But that's the issue.
Kids do be saying school.
In the last 20 years, it's jumped so dramatically than any other generation because I remember you could have fun.
All right. So the problem with that is the internet.
Access.
Yeah. Internet access. Like ever since the early 2000s and stuff, when everything, Soulja Boy really jumped that out. I want to say that for sure. That shows he jumped that out. As far as YouTube and all that stuff. And then when MySpace came out, MySpace put it in people's face about what they could and couldn't have, what they did and did not have type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the area.
But you still had fun though. Even then. Like, okay, let me get to it. Okay, my bad. My bad. Go ahead. Come on.
When people get options, they start to question things. You know what I'm saying? When they start to question things, then things ain't good enough. Then they go out looking for good enough. Then you find what you find, but then you see something better and that ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? So it just start building a ladder or whatever, a stair step. You know what I'm saying? To women expecting things, men expecting things. You know what I'm saying? And not getting what you expected if X, Y, and Z ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as they got jewelry, trips. Shit, relationships.
But hell, even before then, talking about the games, like the little game systems that you used to play, they took them all
the
out.
The little Tiger game.
No. You remember?
The game and what?
You remember when you used to go to any game store, Walmart,
yeah.
Toys R Us, anything, you be up there playing the games and everything. You can be another kid, y'all over there playing the game, going against each other. You can be a random stranger and y'all just kicking and chilling.
Last time I did that was in college in Denton. I played Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
On the thing. So they had, I think it really, I don't know when they stopped that. When they really stopped that?
It was like somewhere in the 2000.
Somewhere in the 2000s.
8, 9, somewhere.
It was before COVID, because I know.
Everybody blame everything on COVID. It ain't COVID. It was us.
It's easy to blame COVID, baby.
Yes.
Yes,
you remember going to the mall? We used to go to the mall, have a little pulling contest. Who gonna get more numbers? Who get this? Who do that? All that stuff. No, but I went to a mall last week.
That's labeled as toxic masculinity. You shouldn't be throwing your manliness around like that.
Man, I went to the mall last week.
Man, don't get me started. We trying to have a solid conversation. You trying to get me there already.
Man, I was just saying because literally I did go to a mall because I was like, man, I ain't been to a mall in a minute. I went up there and got me some the little cheesesteak from Charlie's.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. But then I look in the mall, I'm like,
it's different.
It's a different.
It's empty.
Yes, I'm like, I remember it used to be packed. Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, especially Saturday.
Okay.
Packed.
Do you
You know-
remember when girls went to the girls of our generation would actually get dressed up to go to the mall?
Yeah.
Now it's bonnets
Bonnets
and
and
If you're
tights.
lucky, you get tights and leggings. That's about it.
But
I didn't
bro,
see not one
If you-
sundress.
you call it lucky. I
Me
say it's a disservice because they should have holes in the tights. I'm like, you, how dare you?
Bro, listen, I ain't see not one sundress this week.
I was thinking that too. This summer sucked with sundresses.
My old lady didn't even wear a sundress this year. I was like, what the fuck?
This is gonna become too far.
Like, I remember gauchos. Gauchos used to be that thing.
The truth.
Like, gauchos used
Booty
to be
jig.
like they were stretchy and all that.
Hey,
I was
They
like,
just-
if you
right.
had some thighs and some gauchos,
You could. They call them gauchos. You could have got chose.
gauchos.
You could have got chose though.
those are issues we come with now. It's like everybody thinks they bad, but you not bad. One dude tell you
know what
cute and
ruined
you
that?
think you the baddest chick
You
ever.
know what ruined that?
Internet.
Makeup.
Oh man, they got false advertising.
This is what.
That ain't-
Every way
That
possible.
ain't false advertising. That's witchcraft, nigga.
Well, I mean, so
Like,
there's
you
a
seen
there's a
those pictures.
space. There's a space for all that.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
No, hold on, wait. No, let me explain. Because let me explain. If you are an actor
Mm-hmm.
and you need to do your special effects,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, go ahead, put your makeup on.
Right.
You know, it's gotten to a point where everybody want to cheat the system. I remember a dude, you would have to fight a guy just to go, hey, bro, paint my nails with what? Clear coat? It's a pressure. Why? Now, don't get me wrong. As I've grown older, I've started to understand, hey, taking care of yourself. They tried to trick you out of taking care of yourself so you can take care of them.
Pamper yourself a little bit.
But at the same time, I'm still not I'm not painting nothing. Manly, because you was talking about the toxic masculine, don't flaunt it. I'm like,
He still back on that.
because that's why I was there. I was like, now there's a space. There's a space. When we say toxic masculinity, I feel like masculinity is only toxic when it forces the man to harm himself to try to be that. That's the only way I can see it toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the other, like in regular everyday life, like, nah, bro, taking care of yourself, that's good. So if it's toxic if you don't take care of yourself, because you literally killing yourself. But women would prefer, I'd rather you die. And I can't say women.
Some.
A large portion of the women I see online, specifically on IG, just so you can get a picture of the snapshot of the subset of people I'm talking about that I know. The way they present it and advertise it.
So this is the problem with that, right? So we see all these women on the internet. We see all these people on the internet. They gotta know. We gotta know, bro. This is not even 100,000 of 7 billion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This don't really represent everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of women out here that don't mind going 50-50 and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they get on the internet and be like, I ain't going 50-50 with nobody and all that.
But it's not. What I've learned, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Women who really out here who gonna get a good man, they ain't on the internet. They don't have time.
They don't have time.
I gotta go to work too. I got kids. I got people to feed.
But
Like-
but the other issue comes with is some women, not all, because I never deal in absolutes, but some women will watch those things and they will regurgitate those things to their friends and be like,
Now-
oh, well, I wouldn't put up with this. And I wouldn't do this, so you messing up somebody else's home because of what you say you
What
ain't
you
gonna do.
heard, you messing up your home because of what you heard. That's like, think about it this way. If your homegirl came and told you, girl, they finna set everybody's house on fire tonight. You gonna go pack all your stuff up and sleep outside? No. You not. You gonna be like,
I'm gonna stay
They
outside
can't-
and look.
I'm a. What time they supposed to do it? I'll stay up a little bit in my house, of course, until that time. But then I'm gonna go to sleep because it don't make sense. So you mean to tell me if logically, and I want you, if I'm wrong, you may crucify me on my statement.
All right.
All right. Highest college graduate among African Americans
Okay.
is an African American woman, right?
True.
Okay.
You go to college typically, especially from our generation, because that's who's old right now, to get what? A job, right?
Yeah.
So
a career.
A career.
You go to college.
You
to
go
get a career.
to you go to college to get a career. So which this is what we're saying, you got an absorbent amounts of debt to get a career to not pay for anything. Men, same situation, and you expect them. Why would you put yourself in debt?
You already starting at a deficit.
Why would you even start? Because your primary objective would be, right? I just need to find a guy who went to college. So all these women who saying I'm educated, I'm doing for myself, but he need to pay for everything. You are speaking an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense. Why do all the work when the work should be, let me just find a dude who already did that? Because I'm gonna ask him to pay for everything anyway.
Well, you gotta understand that those women are not going to not do anything because in the first place, they come from places to where, I'm not saying all of them, but like I said, don't do it in absolute, but the women that are most likely saying they want somebody to pay for this is because they can't do it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? You get these women that go to college and be able to graduate and get an actual career and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, those women are looking for men that's making the same or above. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking for dudes that really just meet the thing unless that nigga is handsome as hell, in shape. It ain't got nothing to do with his money. It ain't got nothing to do with what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Not his ambitions or none of that shit. But if he meets the requirements of her mental, of her sight, to what she likes to see, she gonna fuck that nigga.
No.
Regardless of what he made, regardless of his career, regardless of any of that. You know what I'm saying? She gonna fuck that nigga. And if he fuck her just right, she gonna take care of that nigga. And she gonna try to bring him up to where she is, to where they can be on that level. How I know? Because I have seen it many a times, bro.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying, I like that. I would love to go, like, I know we can never go back, but I'm just saying, what, like, we don't do nothing like we really used to. Like, I remember, do you remember cookouts? Man. We used to do cookouts, go over people's houses, stuff like that. You know how hard it is to get people to actually have a potluck nowadays?
That's because that shit, everything, when you go to Walmart, bro, shit, nigga, I bought, how many things yesterday? I bought 6 things, 2 cases of water, and 4 other items, bro. You know how much money I paid?
About $50.
About 120.
About $50, $60, $60. That's $60.
Okay.
Everything.
What kind of water you buying for $120?
Nah, he said 4 other items. I'm like, if it ain't water,
ain't nothing crazy. No.
If it ain't, because I'm like, you don't know.
Neighborhood
I've
Walmart.
done it before.
I said a neighborhood Walmart, not the real Walmart where you can buy TVs and the neighborhood Walmart spent $6 on about 6 items, bro.
But I'm just saying, it's like
there was no protein in there.
Even then, like, okay, back in the day, and I know people remember.
Yeah, it's slow.
Hey, sometimes either your aunt, uncle, cousins, even friends of family and stuff. Hey, they come over, y'all all come over, kick it. They bring something over. You have something cooked. Y'all put it together. Y'all good. We eat. We chill. We all have fun.
We don't have cookouts anymore because people don't want to go to cookouts. People want to go out of town. People want to go on vacations and all that shit. They don't want to go to next door neighbor house and go kick it like that because that's not exotic enough. That's not outgoing enough for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They want to go spend some fucking money and think they did something.
He's speaking to something because when you really take into account it during the 90s. Keeping up with the Joneses mean keeping up with the next door neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now keeping up with the Joneses mean keeping up with somebody on other side. You keeping up with somebody who got enough leisure time to record their life all day.
This dude got a G-Wagon, a Lamborghini, and a Aston Martin outside.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be keeping up with him.
But your next door neighbor, because when we grew up, we didn't have a lot. We was really poor. But if you ask me, I didn't know I was poor.
Didn't know you
because the next door neighbor lived just like me.
Didn't nobody else know you was poor.
Right? No, we was all in our. This is our space, and in our space, the median household income is this, and majority of us fall in that category. So if I bought a bike, I wasn't surprised that the next door neighbor could get a bike too.
Yeah. You remember? But even then, like when you. I heard. Well, I'm gonna leave it on this one. A woman was talking about charging on people when they kids come over and have play dates and stuff like that. And I was like, when we start doing that?
You see that?
Hey, electricity.
Regardless.
Food, water.
But if my child going over your house and your child going over my house, it's like we canceled each other out.
That's my child now.
Well,
When that child in my house, that's my child. I'm gonna treat that child like it's my child. I'm gonna feed that child like my kids and all that. It's what I see.
At a certain point, if money is that important to us, bro, then let's just go ahead and start World War III in this thing now. We reached that point, have we not? Because I can't bring you over my house without thinking about the lights being on, because the light bill too high, and he gonna want a bottle of water. That's $3, but I ain't gonna charge you. But
listen, bro, that's $3.
But think about it. Now think about it now. When it was a dude paying for all that, nobody. No, get some water.
It was one dude.
One dude paying for all that, and if you let them tell it, he had 3 families, so he out here paying for water for 3 houses, paying for electricity for 3 houses, and the little kid come over here. Oh, little Timmy from up the street want to go and get you some, boy.
It's in there. It's in there. It's in there.
It's in there. Stop. One, don't come talk to me about it.
Scared now.
Go on now.
Hey,
get it.
Just don't waste it.
But soon as the person who giving it out start to realize, oh, I gotta pay for this. That's how much that costs. We need to charge for play dates.
Bro, you gotta understand, nigga.
You gotta
niggas
charge.
getting $400 light bills nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
But $400, bro. If your light bill $400 and you ain't in a huge house, you need to check with your electric company. Also, and with
look, bro. They make these apartments nowadays. That's all around Dallas, bro. They make these apartments in the 80s, 70s. These apartments ain't upgraded and new. I mean, they do got new apartments. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? They got these little high rise up apartments and stuff. But them motherfucking walls is thin as paper.
No.
You get into the older apartments, the motherfucking AC, they need to be checked out. The weathering in the home needs to be checked out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a carpenter, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I know what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a 20-year, 30-year home, you're going to have to change some shit on it.
Yeah.
Either it's roofing, or, you know, your HVAC, or your, you know what I'm saying, the weathering around the house. The windows and the settling of the foundation, that moves everything in that house. So if you're in an apartment, that whole apartment is out of whack. They don't do that, and that's why electric bills and stuff be so high in apartments and stuff. You get you a home, everything is all together already. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to take care of home than it is apartment building type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because in essence, people don't live the same.
That's true. We jump into just so you know. All right, just so you know, they want to take breakdancing out of the Olympics. And it's specifically tied to the Australian woman Rachel Gunn, aka Ray Gunn. Shout out Ray Gunn
For murder in our country.
for just outright disrespecting the whole group of actual hard work.
Generations.
But that's just a whole nother level of I feel, you know, like I want, because I want it. It's a whole nother level of privilege.
So, for the people that don't know, she is the Australian breakdancer that shouldn't have ever been in the Olympics, but she basically set it up where her husband was her coach of the Olympics for Australian team. She was the only person there. Basically, everybody that was better than her would not have gotten sponsored or anything.
No sponsors,
like
no funding. So she got on there, and now she has the audacity to complain that people rolling her online.
She should be rolled.
But I'm like, you chose that life,
bruh. Like,
you set your.
I don't even get out and dance like that, but I dance better than she do. What the? Like, she looked like a fish over there moving back and forth.
When she started running in circles on the ground, that's what took the cake for me. I was like, what is
I was like, why is she doing this? And it's bad because right after you saw so many memes about it, they felt the Olympics got so pissed about it, said, we even gonna bring back breakdancing
But
next 4 years.
I just hope that hey, no, you can't. What the Olympics got to understand is you can't leave it up to the people because it's gonna be somebody try to cheat the
Hey,
system.
I'm glad you clarified that shit because I thought she won through all them motherfuckers.
No, she cheated.
I thought she did.
I thought she beat
cheated.
them out. I was like, oh my God.
What she did was her and her husband, they ran the little organization and she removed sponsorships and removed funding from all the other people who could actually dance in Australia. Because breakdancing ain't just localized. We saw the dude from Canada was the winner.
Yeah.
A dude from Japan, I just told you, he did a move that I never seen in my life. America, all the other people who came and they showed out. They did what they were supposed to do. They brought, I'm not going to say that they brought the absolute best because I do believe that some people, you get them people who just, for the art, for the craft, they going to be like, I ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's messing up what it is. So for those people, hey, I understand you ain't seeking no Olympic gold, but understand it's a new generation out here. Yeah. They want to be celebrated for the dance that most likely you and other people pioneered. It's whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But Australia come in here and I'm like, for you to have the audacity to disrespect a whole culture, and this culture is inclusive. It's not because we ain't talking about just b-boying and all that came from New York, but it's spread out to the entire world now. And you disrespected something that unified the world because you wanted to be important, and now you are important.
Breakdancing back in the day was for squashing beef.
Yeah.
It wasn't about who can dance.
Hey, we ain't got to fight this out. We gonna dance this out.
Our crew dancing, and we finna squash this beef.
Who win? Who get the bragging rights? Who get the props? Who get everything?
It's my territory. You go out dance us type shit. Now,
I just had an issue with it because I'm like, when you saw it, like he said at first, I was like, there's no way this lady from Australia beat everybody in Australia. And then I'm like, when you find the backstory out, it's like, no, it's her fault. It put the blame where it belonged on her and her husband.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was entertaining. I was laughing like a mother.
But that's the thing, they laughed it out of the Olympics now.
But let's just laugh.
I don't think that's fair.
Her out of the Olympics. And if necessary, I'll even go as far. Granted, my Australian people, I'm just saying, y'all let that slip by. So if you want to laugh Australia right on up out the Olympics for the breakdancing segment, because the rest of the world brought it. It came up.
Or have a committee that's an Olympic committee and have them have their little tournament or whatnot to get the person that's going to represent the Olympics.
Right.
Yes.
Instead of squashing the whole thing. Because I really actually think that could have been an actual event in the Olympics.
Right.
Yeah. It would actually been something that was real good.
Yeah.
And I think that because people dancing from all different walks of life, all across the world, it doesn't matter
what movie was that?
What was it? Crush Groove?
Chris Brown, and he died. He was roosted. He hurt himself. What movie was
ain't that Stump the Yard? What he got?
Step Up or something like that? I don't know.
I think Stump the Yard was where he got killed.
Was where he got shot.
No. Not then. He got hurt. He did a move and got hurt in the movie. And right before they went to the world event or whatever, and Korea won. I'm not really sure. Japan, China. Somebody won and beat them in the finals or whatever, right? I was like,
you talking about, was it Rise?
I don't remember.
Because they were talking about where they were crumping.
No, they wasn't crumping.
Okay, then.
They was breakdancing. And it was a Chinese guy. He was one of the best breakdancers on the team, but he was solo, so they kicked him off the squad because it was a team dance thing. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what that was.
I gotta go look it up.
But I'm not really sure the name of the movie. It might have been a Step Up movie. Chris Brown was in the movie though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it was one of them dance movies and whatnot. And it wasn't Stump the Yard or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't die in the movie. He was still in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Basically, how they had it was where they got actual people that actually breakdanced and did that and to judge the breakdancing instead of getting some random white guys or random white women or people that's not even near the culture.
Are you talking about You Got Served?
No, bro. That's not You Got Served.
Okay.
You Got Served ain't have Chris Brown.
Nah, he didn't have Chris Brown, but they had the whole battling.
Yeah, but it was a world tour.
It was a Japanese person, and ain't no Japanese person You Got Served.
Yes, there is.
Listen, it was a world tour where countries were going against each other.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Regardless, I think we're getting too deep into the movie.
Regardless,
don't worry.
Okay, yeah. But I'm just trying to explain. But the thing was is they had actual people that were actually breakdancers to judge them. You know what I'm saying? And they had a method to get to the actual event to where, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't just, I'm gonna just put myself in it. You know what I'm saying? Like she did. You know what I'm saying? I think they should come up with better ways and
And yes, they really should. And
instead of deleting the whole thing.
I wish they would, but you know how some people are perception and how it looks. Because they're going to say, oh, well, this is what breakdancing has to offer. Like, I'll be honest. You don't hear about all the other people really breakdancing in there that actually did very well. You hear about Ray Gun. They even gave it the nickname Ray Gun.
I still don't know the name of the dude that won gold for breakdancing.
And that's bad because
he
she messed it up. And yes, it's her fault. And yes, because she basically tried her best to get, well, she did, to get in there. Oh, well, I was the best. I did this and I did that.
She said?
She said that she deserved to be in the Olympics.
That's a lie.
There's no way you deserve it when you hustled everybody, screwed everybody else over to get in.
This is why I always say, feelings and facts. Your feeling, you might feel like you need to be somewhere, but the fact is you nowhere near qualified.
Don't need to go.
Don't you need it? You really need it, Ray Gun. You really need to be sitting in the audience with an air horn, cheering for the other people. That's what you need, because in her situation, all she really wanted was attention.
Yeah,
because she didn't.
You couldn't have thought you were gonna win.
Oh, you went viral.
No, what I'm saying is, you had the if you were serious about the craft, and that's why, as a dude who actually be out here creating on a consistent basis, it's disrespect. It's like you disrespected some that predates you. Like, I ain't gonna get out here and draw some picture that don't, like, I gotta pay homage to those who came before me, because in order for us to move this thing and take it higher, I stand on your shoulders, you stand on mine, and we just take it to where it needs to go.
Mm-hmm. So I look at it like this: like, you and your craft of art, you are great at art. Honestly, I think you could compete on that scale. But like, for example, me in martial arts, yes, I can fight for I could beat up the average regular person. But if you think I'm gonna get out here and fight Michael Jai White, you must be twisted. If you think I'm gonna go out here and randomly start doing UFC,
but this is what I'm saying. On top, like, you saying, but you think I'm just gonna fight Michael Jai White? If you did, he would respect it because you are a true practitioner of the art.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, Michael J. White disrespect me in my face is up there.
Yeah, we could fight. And like, hold up,
I'm
disrespect.
I know I'm gonna lose, but I'm a swing.
Yes, but we talking about in the competition round.
I'm talking about the competition round, and the fact that the people in that space who truly practice that, they respect people who really do it. The reason why the Olympics is getting so much backlash and Rachel Gunn is getting so much backlash is because that ain't something you really do. Why are you even here?
You know you don't do that.
This ain't you.
Exactly.
That's like me going that's like me bringing somebody to the cookout and they brought potato salad with raisins. And that's why they canceled cookouts. That's why the 90s ain't. That's why we can't.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, what's that lady? It was an old cooking lady. She dropped the N-bomb and lost everything.
Talking about
Paula Dean, ain't Paula Dean?
Paula Dean.
Paula Dean, she dropped the N-bomb, but under no
Paula Dean could come to a cookout.
That's what I'm saying. She could still pull up. I'm gonna be like, you gotta be quiet because you done violated. But if you pull up,
talking or whatnot, I'm not finna invite somebody to do things that we all do together as a group when they don't even belong.
That's true too.
You're trying to open up the doors for different experiences, for different kind of races, and they're not appreciating, nor are they trying to expand on our views of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What they do is they come to the cookout, they observe what we do, then they steal what we do, and then they take it to their people. And then oh yeah, this is what I started.
I created
I
this.
did this.
Just like the Kim K cornrows or something like that. What's it? The box braids
Come
from
on
Kim
now,
K.
and then niggas is so quick to invite these other races that don't give a fuck about us. Excuse my language.
Understand.
I done seen it too many times to where you get cool with somebody at work and then they turn on your ass. You feel me? Like you done had a personal conversation with somebody. Nigga, first off, ain't nothing off record when you at work.
Yeah.
I mean, you on the clock, you on the record. Everybody should know that. And then, so you get in there, you do your job, and then somebody take the motherfucking credit for it.
Nah, can't do that.
Come on, that's the same thing.
But and that's why I have
you
an
saying
issue.
she know how to cook? Where she learn how to cook? She
You know how she know how to cook.
But I'm just saying,
You know.
did she go to culinary art school? Did she do that? Did she spend time with somebody's grandmama? You know what I'm saying? What she do? Did her nanny when she was growing up? Because she probably had a nanny. Not saying she did. And I don't know her history, but back in the day, white people was raised by black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they taught them how to cook.
Yeah.
Shit, the Koreans got taught Korean fried chicken from black
African soldiers,
military
yeah.
dudes.
Yeah. And that's true too.
Come on, who they learning from?
But this, what I'm saying is this.
Rabbit hole.
Just so you know. Like, here we go. We going to, you know what grinds my
I
gears?
disagree with inviting a lot of people to the cookout.
Understood. You know what grinds my gears? Women on social media are saying that even if they are just friends with a guy, he should, also known as obligated, he is obligated to still open the door as a common courtesy.
So, here's because I had a disagreement with his wife about this, but the whole idea is I can understand if I'm walking through the door and I see a lady. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna hold the door open for that lady because I'm like, common courtesy, yes. But if we just cool kicking it and stuff like that, I'm not gonna go out of my way like randomly walk over if you not mine. If you not my girl or something like that.
Scenario.
Okay.
You in the car with your homegirl, your other partner. Let's say your other partner. Let's say you be hunting your homegirls in the car, right?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all get out the car. Y'all finna go into IHOP. Say y'all was going to IHOP right quick, right? Anything. You get to the door first. She behind you. You open the door.
Yeah.
You look back. You see her. You gonna keep holding the door, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But let's say you get to the door. You open the door. She not nowhere close. You going in. And she gets to the door. Is she expecting you to open the door for her? Is that what you're saying?
So how it was actually set up was her and her friend were driving in the car and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
They stopped at 3 different places. First time, he hopped in the car. He opened his door. He get out and then he go to a place. He don't open her door to let her out of the car.
Okay.
And then she was like, she didn't say nothing the first 2 times. The third time she was like, I know we just platonic friends, but you could at least open my door for me, like the car door when I get out or when I try to get in the car. And to me, I felt,
what?
Yeah, that's not how this works.
This is what, look.
That's not the game out here.
I'm sorry, I don't even open my mama car door. Why would I open a friend car door? Nigga, my mama know how to open a door. You only being courteous when you open the door to a house or something like that. If I gotta open up a car door, we are on a date or we are together.
Right.
I'm not opening no random girl car door. What's wrong with your finger?
This is, I said it before. When you make something common, you take the impact away. Now a dude gonna go on a date, he gonna open the car door for her and she ain't gonna think nothing of it.
Yeah.
This is not him extending or like extending or stretching himself to make her day better. Now it's just, this is an expectation.
You better do this.
Yeah, you should. That's just common courtesy. That's just, no, it's not common. Stop saying things are common. Stop making everything that dudes do for you commonplace.
Yeah.
So if I was to go over a friend's house, let's say a girlfriend's, a female friend house, so you gonna make me some food when I get there?
And I said the same thing. I asked his wife that because I was like, if we're gonna play that game, then we're gonna play on both sides. We're not gonna play it.
Exactly.
Oh, one side is that's just common. No, it's either we both gonna play the game or we not gonna play this game. If you want me to open your car door and things like that,
women are really entitled, bro. Like they nowadays, Americanized women or Westernized women. Let's say Westernized women are really entitled as far as what they daddy done for them.
Right.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying all women are looking for dads, but the majority of females looking for somebody to, I guess, pay the 100% and do that shit like that. Women
they
think
say
like
that most women see in their husbands see certain things from their father.
Right. That's what attracts them.
Yeah.
As far as being in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Now, this is my only question to that. Because a lot of women out here who claim, I don't know my daddy, I'm fatherless. So could a portion of this be that they are giving us what they imagine a man would be like?
They're giving you every TV dad, every uncle that I had that overdid it because he didn't have a dad. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. It's in the head.
People,
yeah. So
us as men, we overdo for people that don't. Kids especially.
Right.
Right?
Agreed.
So when we get that notion and then these women, girls get the thought that they're supposed to have this, that this is supposed to go this way. And then when they hit reality and nobody's doing nothing for them, they like, damn, where all the men at? Where all the real men at? A real man will pay my bills.
But see, well, my bad.
Because they seen that from their dad. But then in actuality, shit, nigga, when I was when I got out of high school in 2005, my nigga, rent was fucking $450, one bedroom, $450.
Yeah,
that's in 05. Right now, one bedroom damn near $1,600.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Well. Honestly, I heard this, and I do believe it's true. That whole idea that a lot of women came out of this game, they were taught what men were supposed to do for women, but they never were taught what they were supposed to do for a man.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, if I love you enough, I may do all these kind of things. I may do all that, or idea of when I get married, I'll do these things, but you expect these things to happen off the get-go.
But see, you got to understand where love come from. People got different understandings of love.
This what I want people to understand. We need to stop putting love as some magical force that makes you a sucker or some stupid person who don't like. No, miss me with that. Because if you love me, you wouldn't put me through what you put me through. Stop. I should not have to sacrifice all the time to make you feel loved. I shouldn't have to be hurt for you to feel loved. My presence should make you feel loved. So
I shouldn't have to ask you to love me.
It shouldn't be a requirement. But that's what I'm saying. All the time, we always showing up and people always telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. And then we'll rebuttal it. But who's telling the person who's going to be the recipient of my love, who's telling them how to reciprocate that? Who's telling them, how do they supposed to show me something? Because the whole time, everybody had a grocery list of what they wanted.
Yeah.
And then when I throw an item on like, oh, by the way, give me some cheese.
I ain't got no money for that.
We ain't got no money for that. You know what? Look, we got all this stuff. Look, I'll make you some. I didn't ask you to make me some. I asked you to give me what I wanted.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's toxic. That's You wanting something? That's Why would the person who supposed to be? That's why I hate when women always like a red flag for dudes. We should start the list. Red flag. A woman who says, I'm looking for a man to provide. But that's a given. Just like a dude expects to bust a nut. That's a given. Why are we having a conversation about when we ask you what you're looking for in a man?
It ain't what it is. I feel that.
But see, I've realized, and I have to talk about that. I
you
realize
I feel.
one of the facts is women will fight facts with feelings because they know they can't win when we hold it up to the light. If I hold up logic and facts to you on something, and then we'll go back behind that hole. But I feel this way.
know why?
Yeah. Every dude wants to be that dude. Yes, but every dude, a woman will not let and can't be.
Because they don't fit the anatomy, my man.
Yeah.
This is what's taking place because we taking out the players who play the game, and because PGC is real, players getting chosen is real.
Oh, I know.
The people who play the game, they understand we run the team. What women do, they go out and they want to give the quarterback position to the water boy, but you want to give him it on restriction. Now, you food bay, okay? When I'm hungry, you buy food, and I kick it with you because of that.
And you got good conversation.
All the while,
Yeah.
the dude that she know, well, I can't talk to him like that because he ain't gonna get on the field. He's sitting up in the skybox looking down on us with that foolishness. The reason why I hate the term where people be like, "Oh, women cheat better than men." No, niggas just don't care that you cheating.
No, dudes play their position.
Dudes play their position, and dudes don't care.
I'm not gonna fuck up this free pussy.
Exactly, and that's the number one reason. There is no woman that just cheats better than a man. Women just do it just like this. Here's how it goes. If it's woman to man, if a dude is getting it, I'm getting it. I don't care who she talking to. I'll go help her move with her dude.
Yeah.
I don't care because I'm getting what I want as long as we ain't got to do no crazy stuff. Cool. Bet. I'm helping out. Now, when the shoe is on the other foot, oh my God, I can't believe she looked at me different. Let me go mess everything up. Let me go blow up the whole house.
You remember
You say I can't get no dick tonight? Oh, hell.
Because you with your woman? Remember, you had sent me the article where the dude took his the girl he was really with and his side chick to Disney World.
Yeah.
And the side chick got upset.
Yeah.
And was trying like, you ain't gonna sleep with me tonight. I'm here with my family.
But I took you
and I took it. Enjoy Disney World with you got a free ride, but you can't.
You can't enjoy this happiness of Disney World because you worried about my penis.
Now, flip the script. It don't. If he take me to Disney World and my kids, I better not see. You better be having a great time with your man because I'm spending every second with my kids.
I hope I don't see you.
What, you going to Magic Kingdom today? Well, I'll be at the Animal Kingdom.
Exactly.
I don't want no pressure, no problem. And if I do see y'all, I'm going to shake his hand and be like, man, you know what I'm saying? She got her real one, fam. I just got to get up out of here. All right, I'm going on the other side.
I don't need to say that. I'll give you one of these.
You're telling the truth. Hey,
keep moving.
Keep moving. I'm going to play it so player. I ain't even going to acknowledge you. I'm not even going to acknowledge you. I could be in line right in front of you, behind you, beside you. You'll be like, is that be her?
Another instance. I'm gonna ruin some shit for some women. Another instance. In the car with a female. She go up to the motherfucking gas station. Meet her homegirls at the gas station. They take pictures. We leave. Think about that. She was with girls all night.
That's what she telling them.
She got proof.
We at the gas station.
All I mean, I'm goods. And telling whoever, I don't know. Never asked you.
Because it don't matter to me.
But why you take pictures
but that's the thing is, dudes have always known, I play my role because that's it. I play my role. I know the assignment. I understood before I got in this what it was.
Now I gotta tell the truth. The reason why we so capable of playing the position, because we play team sports as kids. These fees, like, thank your coaches. Thank your coaches. The runner, when I played running back in Pee Wee, I didn't care nothing about what the quarterback did.
Nope.
All I need to know which hole and how far I need to get to the touchdown. I don't care. I'm not here to figure out your position, fam.
Understood the assignment.
And if at the end of the day, if you the wide receiver and they give more praise to the quarterback for throwing the ball than you for catching it, at the end of the day, it don't matter. We made it happen because I caught the ball. I don't care who you praise in the situation.
Still get my yard.
I still got mine. I still got my stats. Women, on the other hand, like I said, with cheerleading, you want to be the one doing the flips and tumbles.
You don't want to be at the bottom.
You don't want to be at the. You don't want to hold her up. You want to be up.
Ooh, well, she ain't got the height ain't even.
On top of that, now
Don't
when
talk about she way too much. Oh, she this, she
But
this.
think about it this way. Now
I watched a lot of.
now when you get to the female basketball team in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you got there, they were so into themselves that they start getting into each other. So if they buy your shorts large, hoochie daddy style,
Mm-hmm.
they back in they got Allen Iverson size.
They got Hooper shorts on.
They got Hooper shorts.
Well,
You ain't got that option no more. You have to buy like
I just,
we've been
like we need y'all help to come out back with the 90 style shorts.
I would really like it. I was telling my you might be joking, but I'm dead serious.
Serious.
Nah, I'm for real. I'm sick of the girl stuff for dudes.
I don't really think my knees are cute. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna cover.
I just like that comfortable feel. Like I felt comfortable. Everything squeezing and hugging me.
Back in the day, you could wear shorts with shorts underneath.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you had the styling shorts and then you had the hooping shorts.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
We're about to go into You Won't Believe This, and You Won't Believe This is brought to you by.
As always, love to shout out my beautiful wife. Love you, baby. I ask y'all to check out Yanni Like Mine, Traces Like Mine, Wasted Desires. WastedDesires.com. You can get waist beads, anklets, bracelets, all those things to make your body glitter and shine. Traces Like Mine is a hair care product for a black woman, by a black woman, but actually for all people to help out hair and growing hair, all those different things. You know, they say they don't have everything in the store for our hairstyle. This is a woman doing it for you. And then Yanni Like Mine. Ladies, if you do not know what your Yanni is, look it up.
Top notch. I want to show some love to my cousin Mike. He does a similar podcast style thing called SOB. It's not that way though. Okay, it's state of being. It's state of being. And if you don't like what he's saying today, go ahead and listen to him tomorrow. I guarantee you, he gon' touch on a topic or a situation that you gonna really rock with. Cause sometimes it be conspiracy theories. Sometimes it be how you feeling. You don't know. But when we find out, it's an enlightening conversation. I'm telling you, go listen to him. Anybody you wanna? All right, top notch. Well, if he ain't got nobody to shout out, I wish you would have said these people right here. If you want to know who these people are, they us. Okay? Us right here. And it is something, the number 4, DA people. And if you on YouTube, type podcast at the end of that, it's going to minimize those search results, bring us up a whole lot quicker. Of course, as always, we want you to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you could. That way, comments, keep in mind, major corporations use these things to better their product. If I know what you want, I can give you what you want. But if I don't know what you want, I got to make sure the product good so you can want something from it. Think about iPod. They started off, only thing you could do is scroll the screen. Then they got to a point where it was like, oh, you can go into a few apps. That happened because of viewers like you giving them commentary. Let us know what you want to see so we can be what you need us to be. Outside of that, I'm going to say this one more time for the people in the back. Something, the number 4, DA people. Podcast, you on YouTube. And keep in mind, we on all podcasting platforms. All right. So, you won't believe this. WAC 100 talks about perception and how others look at R. Kelly versus others. Now, when we say others, some of these we gotta say alleged. Okay, allegedly.
You could say alleged. Some of
them we ain't gonna.
It's just
Elvis. We don't say alleged.
Because he did. He married a 14-year-old
He married a 14-year-old girl who they say was ain't his cousin.
Yeah.
So he married a 14-year-old cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Done deal. Jay-Z allegedly messed with Foxy Brown when she was,
14,
15, possibly 16. When him and Beyonce 16.
But,
and also they say that he had some
yeah,
with
but Aaliyah was
So-
like 19 at
at
that
that
time.
time.
So,
Well, R. Kelly was a little earlier with Aaliyah.
Yeah.
He
now,
was actually married.
but also, when we did forget, I didn't know this until I actually heard it. So, allegedly, which is, when I looked it up, is basically true.
What?
Brandy and, you remember old dude from Boys to Men, Wanye?
Yeah.
Wanye was knocking on Brandy, and Brandy was way under. She was teenage teen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all these things, but you don't really. The reason why I thought about this was perception is everything. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying certain things are right or wrong because that's none of my business. But if we're gonna call a spade, either it's all right or it's all wrong.
Well, see, okay, so my thing on that is, y'all know each state got a state of age of
Consent.
Yeah, consent. Basically, each state, right?
Yeah.
So depending on what state you in, we looking at
Alabama's is, I think, the lowest.
we looking at all as uniform. You know what I'm saying? We looking at all as 18. This is it. You know what I'm saying? Anything below 18 is not right. Not what you're supposed to do. It's wrong. This is what we uniformed as a people. Right? But in actuality, these laws is different. These motherfuckers is trying to, excuse my language, they trying to put pedophilia on the LGBT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand what we dealing with here. We're not dealing with just a couple of celebrities here and there messing with young kids. We're dealing with a culture of messing with young looking women.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they messing with little girls and nothing like that, but if you have that, I mean, you go to the Asian community where they got everybody in school uniforms with the high socks with the little bitty, skirts.
With the little skirts.
That's a schoolgirl uniform for over there.
Mm-hmm.
But they got that on animes, cosplay. They got it all being sexualized.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? They being sexualized and doing that stuff. But don't nobody say nothing about it. It's not considered pedophilia.
Well, I could do you one better.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of us, I don't care what do you know.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of us remember a time in high school where a girl was dating somebody that was way older, and you like, nigga, he got a brand new
I remember
car.
in middle school, a couple girls was getting picked up
Mm-hmm.
in cars by dudes, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
25. It's like, I'm like, one girl, I remember I used to talk to her in high school. I was her boyfriend at school.
At school.
Apparently,
She had a boyfriend
she had
outside of school.
25-year-old she was talking to too. And I'm like, okay, I guess so. I mean,
You guess so?
Hey, what I'm saying is,
I'm just trying to
but
win.
that's what I'm. See, look, playing your role. You
Win.
know what I'm saying? He the QB, you the running back. He gonna throw it at her, and you gonna run it up in her. It's cool.
Either way.
That's all I'm trying to do. But the whole, I'm just saying the whole idea is we all know these things have happened. It ain't like it's
It ain't new.
this imaginary or here and there. It happens
And then,
a lot. Is that perception means a lot. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. But we keep trying to make passes for certain people, and then we'll hold other people to the fire.
Yeah.
And like I said, is R. Kelly wrong for things that he did? I thought he was wrong. But then when you find out all these stuff about other people, you wrong too. Like either you need to be
My thing is,
punished or don't.
My thing, R. Kelly was wrong. Yeah, of course. Right? But he didn't go to jail for what he did wrong.
Yeah.
He went to jail because he was manipulating wrong women? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Because they said
These
these
women-
trafficking,
Yeah,
but
these women were wrong.
apparently
The ones that were supposed to be in the
trafficking,
house.
Like,
if I
don't-
pay you
Right.
to come I'm trafficking you.
So all these dudes who flying chicks overseas.
So what you mean? Hold on, wait.
No, that's
So
trafficking.
prostitution ain't a profession? Or we forget
Oh,
that?
it don't matter that no more. It's
Prostitution
still
was the first profession for a woman? Don't get it
We
twisted.
looked over that because OnlyFans might as well be. It is prostitution, but we not
It's like
gonna act
prostitution.
like it's prostitution.
Come on,
But
now.
it is prostitution.
Come on now.
It is.
What you mean? If she signed a contract that this is what she agreeing to, and she gonna get X amount of money at the end of the whatever,
Yeah.
then that's a contract.
But apparently, and this is just laws now.
Mhm.
If you say, "Hey, I'm gonna fly you out,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna screw,"
Right.
if I'll fly you out and we screw, those can be led up to sex trafficking.
A prostitute, basically. You flying a prostitute.
No, sex trafficking.
Sex
Just
Oh,
period.
just period sex trafficking?
Sex trafficking.
That's not a prostitute for giving money for services.
Is she a prostitute? Yes. What you gonna go down for? Because she ain't gonna.
It's
Prostitutes don't get locked up.
Yes.
Like
Right.
they get held and set free.
Yes.
Maybe a ticket.
Maybe a ticket. Pimps,
So
on the other hand, you can go down
Go prison.
and stay down. You gonna beat
I
up.
know, yeah, I already know.
So
Got a couple partners.
If
that
it
go
can, you know.
yeah, it is what it is. But that's going back to it though. When we start talking about R. Kelly
there.
and his situation, the issue with people is herd mentality. You ain't wrong till somebody else say you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they say you wrong, I disagree.
Mhm.
I don't look at all the transgressions and I don't form independent thought on my own.
Right.
I just listen. They said you was wrong, so now you wrong. So the whole time he was on trial, you ain't have an opinion. The whole time, all the people in his camp, all the people in his city, all the people who going to the concerts, you know, all the mothers and fathers of all these daughters and all y'all heard all this, seen all this, but until do what the gavel say, he not really, we ain't gonna get him for none of that, but he manipulated some old ladies.
Sex trafficking.
Run him through the ring. Bill Cosby. Whole time, through your whole career,
Paying millions upon millions of dollars
He
to
is
colleges,
He is-
helping
He is
people.
done with his career. You hear me?
done.
And the moment he try to buy something,
Pressure. But all that money he funded all these things and gave. And because he partook in the culture, the time, because we keep trying to negate and neglect
70s wasn't drug filled.
Yeah.
Quaaludes was real. If you go back and you go get Elvis and his 14-year-old cousin, I'm sure a time or two a Quaalude played a part or two.
A coat.
A coat?
Yeah.
Something played around in them.
We didn't start.
Well,
getting
if we
popped.
really want to get technical, every last one of us got grandma that was way younger than grandpa. Grandpa was about 10,
At least 10 years older.
at least 10.
This is how I'ma say it. Both my grandfathers are dead, bruh. And my grandmamas are still here.
Yeah. Same. Well, all mine gone, but
I put it like this, bro. Like, okay, so we getting an adjust of what these fools are looking for, right? These dudes are looking for in young women. I don't understand why would you look for a woman that's so young? Because in
I don't
actuality,
either.
if you're looking at these women, bro, okay, you get a teenage girl, right? 9 times out of 10, they don't know them bodies, they don't know themselves, bro. They don't know how to clean themselves correctly. You know what I'm saying?
So
You get little. Hold on, Jay. Let me,
Oh, my bad.
you get these little kids, bro. They're not fully developed.
Right.
First off, they don't know how to clean themselves correctly because most grown women. I mean, come on now. I don't want to say it out loud, but shit, we're gonna talk about the pink elephant. Shit, most of y'all hygiene ain't up to point.
Keep in mind,
Unless y'all jump in the shower right before we come or something.
there is a place called Yanni Like Mine. Great segue.
So, nah, for real though, but I mean, because women talk about our smells and musk and stuff like that, right?
yeah.
Well, y'all got a whole house. There should be no room for y'all to smell any other way than like water. or some kind of fragrance or some shit like that,
But
bro.
you know, those sayings get said. Oh, well, it's supposed to. We shouldn't be ashamed for that.
It ain't that you ashamed. You should be embarrassed.
This is what's going on.
Okay.
This is what's going on. We as men are part to blame. And before you get to
So we bite our tongues.
no, not because we bite our tongue, but because we set this arena. Anytime there was an inadequate person, we made a way for them. That whole when you wasn't capable of competing at the level that we competed at, we made you a whole nother league to put yourselves in.
That bring me back to the cookout.
Regardless. If you wasn't strong enough to lift it, we made smaller bags. We made smaller weights. If you wasn't fast enough to run, we separated it. Every time there's always some form of, well, let me fix it for you.
Well, we fixers.
See, but this is what I'm saying. You fix stuff, but you can't fix some inadequacies.
Right.
Like, I can't fix you. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, you just gotta accept who you are.
Yeah.
If you dirty, you've been taught to tell me some form of excuse as to why it is, or it's just naturally that way. Well, I'm naturally disrespectful, so but you can change. So can you. If a dude was next time you have any verbal altercation with your woman, I want you to do one thing. I want you to just take what she says and say, you too. If she say, you go open my car door, you can too. You can say I love you more. You can too. But I don't feel like it. I don't either. You know how soon
That's being a dick.
But I'm telling you right now, I only say it because I've used it and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
The clarity, the moment when it hits, like, as much as I hate to admit it right now,
You're right.
he right. he absolutely right. You go through all, and don't get me wrong, it's worked on me too. I come in, this ain't that, but you can get it too, right?
Yeah.
You all right. Now, don't be upset with how I get whatever I get. Then that's the reversal. Because you have certain things, you have ways in which you want me to procure certain things. And I'm respect that because I'm a married man. However,
man, to just put it in perspective though, what Jeremy was saying though, because you jumped off.
I'm sorry.
But just to put it in perspective though, it seems like men of power or men of money, with a little money behind their name and whatnot, it seems like they go after the younger looking woman. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily children or whatnot, but going after the younger looking woman. And when you go after the younger looking woman and you communicate your feelings or whatnot, then you get these niggas that don't really care, and then they go out for whatever they like, whatever they see they like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And women make it easy on those men because money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With money, a nigga could do, man, so many things that women will do for a dude with money. I mean, look at the gold digger pranks you be seeing online, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they walking around, they got just a car. Their bank account can have negative 700. But they got this car outside. She finna jump in and be ready to go whatever.
Yeah.
I'll tuck you up right here. What's up? How many times we done seen that?
I see it every day. It's called going
Come
to
on,
work.
bro.
What you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like the boss gonna get what the boss get. But at this point in the junction, we reached the finale of this episode. This has been another episode. Something for the people.
Y'all
Hold it
be
down.
easy. Like, subscribe, share.
Exactly.